What's up guys, and welcome back to another Surgical Tech Tips. Today we are going back to the basics again, and we are talking about something very simple, and it's all of the different trash cans that you will find in the OR. It's not something a lot of people think about, and I feel like it's something important enough to talk about in a video. So here we go. So as you can see behind me right here, I've lined up all of the trash cans that you're going to see in the OR. And I'm just going to go one by one and talk about each trash can and, you know, basically what you're supposed to put in each trash can in the OR. So starting with number one, the white bag. The white bag trash can is basically your general use trash can. When you are opening up a room, all of those little packages that you're opening up, basically all of those are going to be going into this white bag. It's a non-biohazardous trash bag. So any of the, general trash that you see, towel wrappers, supply wrappers, those big blue instrument wraps, if you're not taking those home and using them for something else, all of that stuff goes into these trash bags. Again, no linens go in this trash bag and no biohazardous material go in this white trash bag. This is only a general use trash bag, regular trash bag. The second trash can is the beautiful baby blue. The beautiful baby blue trash bag. This one is specifically used for linens. It could be the blankets, the warm blankets that you're putting on the patient. All of the linens that are covered over the OR table itself. After the case is over, we take all of those linens off, throw them in that blue trash bag. If you have reusable towels on your sterile field, towel rolls, stuff like that, you throw them in there. And even if you have disposable towels, I was told when we went to disposable towels to still throw them in that linen bag, because the company actually reprocesses them to use for like auto mechanics and stuff like that. That's what I heard. I don't know if that rumor is true, but that's what I heard. So blue bag, linens. Always throw all of your linens in that bag. On a side note for that blue bag, a lot of the times when you're done with the case, you still have like a little pitcher of saline or water left over. Most people just pour that little pitcher of saline right there in the linen bag, because all the linens will just soak that saline up. And that's okay. If you have a lot of fluid, I highly suggest just putting it on your back table with you when you go over to the dirty utility room and pouring it all in that big hopper and flushing it. That's the hopper. It's basically just a big toilet. Flush all that nastiness down the drain. Not really sure where the drain goes though. That's the proper way to handle large amounts of fluid instead of weighing down this huge blue bag for these poor cleaning crew to come in here and try and haul that bag away. It gets pretty heavy when you put a little bit too much fluid in there. The third bag is the biohazard bag, this bright red bag. Most of you know what a biohazard bag is, yes. But just for clarity's sake and for completion's sake, all of the drapes that you're using on the patient during the procedure, when you undrape that patient, all of those drapes go into that bag. When the case is over, all of the counts are done. All of those bloody laps and Ratex, all that stuff. When you break down your field, your whole back table, your 3/4 sheet or your table drape, all that stuff on your back table that's bloody and that's been touched by your bloody hands, all of that goes into the biohazard trash. That is all biohazardous material. And interestingly enough, that biohazardous material gets disposed in an entire different way than any of the other trashes. I believe it gets incinerated in this like gigantic incinerator. Actually, I might take you downstairs to check our incinerator out. It's pretty cool. The fourth container we have here is our sharps container. This is one of the bigger sharps containers. Sometimes you will see sharps containers mounted up on a wall. Usually they're a little bit smaller ones. We have two big ones in this room. We have one near the anesthesia machine, and we have one on my side of the room near my back table and Mayo stand. So when I'm breaking down the field, I can just put everything in my needle magnets and just toss it right there in the sharps container. I don't have to walk around the room with a whole container full of sharps in my hand and throw it away on the other side of the room. Obviously the sharps container is disposed in an entirely different way than any of these other trash cans. It's similar to the red biohazard because it is still biohazardous material in there, but they are all sharps. I'm not 100% sure if that's incinerated. I'm not sure. I'll have to look that up. The fifth trash can I have down there is actually, it's the same as the biohazardous trash can, but it's your kick bucket. That kick bucket is used throughout the case as a small little trash can specifically just for your laps and Ratex. You throw all of those off the field into the kick bucket, and the nurse takes those laps and Ratex out of the bucket and places them in one of these counter bags here. Laps are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or Ratex are 2, 2, 2, 2, 2 all the way down. When the case is over, we'll just usually take that bag out of the kick bucket, throw it into the biohazardous trash, and basically take this entire counter with all of the laps and Ratex, and we'll just toss this entire counter bag right into the biohazardous trash as well. Now this is the last trash can. This is kind of like a bonus trash can. This guy, obviously, it's a little cactus because it's called the cactus. This is for the medications that are not used throughout the procedure that the anesthesiologist has. They are supposed to, take their syringes with any extra medication and dump them right through this. There's like a little mesh in there, and they're supposed to dump through that mesh and then throw their syringes away. They are not supposed to have full syringes full of medications and just throw them away in a sharps bin or in a trash can, because people can actually stick their hands in there, and they have done this. I have heard people actually stick their hands in there and they will take out full syringes full of medication. So this is a locked device, and pharmacy techs are the ones that come up here, unlock them, dispose of whatever is in there, and load it up with a new empty bin. Safety first, people. There's a lot of crazies out there. As always, thank you guys for watching, sharing, liking. Hello to the new subscribers. We got a bunch when I was on vacation last week. So thank you guys, and as always, I will see you again on the next video. Bye.